Hey, this video contains spoilers for Rimduum, Book 1. So we all know that our universe is this massive, infinite space in which our tiny little planet floats and our tiny little lives are but a mere speck of dust in the vast scheme of things. What's that? You're having an existential crisis. Well, let me add on to that. You know how there's probably millions of undiscovered creatures under the sea? How about what's under the mountains? Forged in the Fallout is the first book of the Rimduum series, where teenagers must once again save the world. This happens so often. Useless adults, I swear. Author was very kind to send me a copy of this dystopian coming-of-age tale. Thank you for the book. I now know better than ever getting near a mountain. The story opens on the mundane life of a normal human being. 14-year-old CLAYSON takes care of his sick father with the help of nurse SIRA. There's an obvious lack of a mother. Did she have this hairstyle perchance? In the realm of anime, it is known to be cursed, but aside from that and the unfortunate health condition of the dad, CLAYSON has a pretty good life. And I thought, wow, how nice! What kind of disaster is about to happen? I didn't have to wait long for an answer. In fact, it came so fast I legit was shook. Peace got disrupted, as it does, by two evil guys who decided it was time to do some evil guy stuff. The dad panics and runs. CLAYSON gets dragged along as they both sprint for their life, then get aboard a car that allows them to teleport. Apologies. I mean, BUDGE, straight to the underworld. No, we're not visiting Hades. We're just leaving the human world behind to go to the Laconian world, situated under a bunch of mountains. Now you might be thinking, wait, stop, what the Well, sucks to be you. We ain't got no time for explanation. We're meeting the mom. Yes, the same mom I had assumed was dead. Moms very often are in these books. And this one does not remember the existence of her own son because of some curse. Oh, and also our dad is the king around here apparently. And he's not sick. Well, he is, but I'll explain later. This is what he says as he drops us like an abandoned package and storms off. I've got to say, this first part is very much confusing, and I was going to complain about it, as I do, am I right? But the confusion makes sense. We're reading from the perspective of CLAYSON, who lives this absolute insanity in a short amount of time and at full speed. He's confused. Who wouldn't be? The feeling of confusion is well projected, and it helps both identifying with the character and rooting for him. This much is well done. This confusion progressively diminishes as we learn more on our whereabouts in our new life. This world, Rimduum, is entirely underground. It's like in Oxygen Not Included, the game where you build your base underground. That, add into it child labor. Yeah, kids around here don't go to school. They have a job and can get married at the sweet age of 14. Call me a taffy, but I'm not sure I can approve of this. Oh, right. Taffy is a slur referring to us humans. In the eyes of the Lowmen, we humans stink. Welcome to Tungsten City, where citizenship duty is pushed to the extreme and your life is everybody's business. A true communist dream. I'm barely joking. The whole city is under surveillance. Each person must sign a citizen contract to follow religiously, and to deprive you from any sense of privacy, everybody in town is a YouTuber. Now, that's not even a joke. Everybody makes a live stream out of their life for their followers to see on Blue Link. Basically the Loman internet, but it would be highly disrespectful to call it as such. CLAYSON hides in this futuristic city under a new name, and while hiding, he's learning magic called craft. Each metal represents a different kind of craft. Don't expect me to give you examples. I already forgot everything and my notes are not helping. Why am I a YouTuber again? The one magical object I recall is the magic armband, for the simple reason that it has the power to instantly restore your energy and erase all feelings of exhaustion. I'm saying this as I'm sipping on my daily dose of caffeine, the same caffeine I'm addicted to even though it fails to keep me awake. This is unfair. CLAYSON also learns about himself. He's part of this world's royal family, no less, and he was forced to leave because as a baby he could not sleep. Not that he wouldn't, he couldn't. You see, he's a wild anomaly because Lowmen are supposed to be able to live underground just fine, and only get sick when they go to the surface. That is the reason why his father was always sick in the human world. Airsick Highlander. Lowman CLAYSON is perfectly healthy in both worlds except, well, he still can't sleep in Rimduum. How is he gonna save his useless parents with such a bad sleeping schedule, huh? And his sister. I didn't mention he has a sister, did I? Yeah, ANDALYNN. She's a badass. That's all. Now, CLAYSON isn't alone in this mess. His dad made sure he'd have some sort of a mentor to teach him the ways of the lowmen. When I read that, I thought it would be a full-on adult, but no, it's literally another kid. Why am I still surprised? Actually, we have a bunch of kids to rely on. RUGNUS, the clever, resourceful said mentor. Coglin, the fun, big, bulky guy. Handy, the sweet flower lover. And WINTA, the grumpy, techno-babbly girl. Am I forgetting someone? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Well, there's SIRA too, but she's not very much around, and when she is, she acts suspicious. She's very touchy-feely and it makes my skin crawl. Always resting a hand on your back, touching your shoulder, grabbing your forearm.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It might just be a way of showing her friendliness, but I eventually started wondering if she was using some kind of magic that involves touching people. And this is why I'm watching you closely, you sussy baka. Anyway, our mom is in prison, but fret not. CLAYSON has the genius idea to go retrieve the hidden MITHRIUM. Right, I didn't tell you. The reason those bad guys are after our king of a father as well as the rest of the Brightstorm family is because of MITHRIUM, a dangerous substance that destroyed uncountable cities in this world. Papa Brightstorm was accused of stealing the last piece of MITHRIUM, and they're now assuming that Mama Brightstorm knows where it is. And they're right. Our parents are guilty as charged, but it's for the greater good. You see, now we gotta go to the Silver Lamp dungeon for that MITHRIUM. But oh no, we need a key. And oh no, Silver Keeper, one of the bad guys has it. Oh no, how do we do this? Calm down, I'll tell you. There just happens to be a big event called the Keeper's Social, a competition based on different levels across several floors where you and your friends gather points by completing challenges and getting heavily injured. Fun for the whole family. And guess who's gonna be there? Silver Keeper. Very convenient. You know what else is convenient? Those villains from the beginning of the book. They're back. They just materialize at the event and some head bonking ensues. As usual, the kids rely on themselves to get out of here because the adults are whack. Fast forward to when we find Mama Brightstorm in her prison cell. She's just sitting there waiting for her fate. But I don't care about that, because a plot twist steals the show. Drum roll, please. SIRA is a traitor. I don't need to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I knew it! Call it paranoia or crazily accurate intuition, I could just feel there was something off about her. It turns out Silver Keeper is her dad, and she's been trying to save him or something, so she manipulated everybody, and I mean everybody, this whole time to do as she wished. Okay, SIRA, time to delete your Blue Link account. Thank you for your contribution, but as I'm sure your audience agrees, you are now undoubtedly cancelled. SIRA's motivations are actually a bit more ambitious. She wants to achieve ultimate world peace by controlling the population using the MITHRIUM and make people be nice to each other. I couldn't help but laugh at her use of words. CLAYSON, we could make people stop being mean. Excuse you? What kind of bullshit? I mean, what kind of troll brick is this? That's a little dumb. Or should I say, Rimduum? No? Okay. CLAYSON called to the child's dream, and yeah, this definitely reminded me that most of these characters are just kids. I might be a taffy, SIRA, but I know that this isn't how the world works. It's sad, but light can only exist in the presence of darkness. Gosh, look at me getting all poetic. What I mean, SIRA, is that not everyone can go around and be happy and kind all the time. Seriously, don't touch me. I'm gonna skip ahead here to when CLAYSON and ANDALYNN rescue their parents and retrieve the hidden MITHRIUM. CLAYSON couldn't sleep because he kept getting visions of his grandfather and his f***ups. Very nice. Thanks, Grandpa, for this counter tutorial on how to save the world. Or how not to end the world. I was going somewhere with that and I got lost. Long story short, CLAYSON finds the MITHRIUM and combines it with his magical ring. This new energy creates a shield that protects the city and its people. And our sister is the queen now. And we saved a whale. Or was it an eel? A wheel. The end. What a happy ending. Thank you, author, for taking me way below granite. It was scary, not gonna lie. I was so late making this review that book 2 had time to get released, so I gotta check that out now, huh? You know, I'm something of a writer myself, and one thing I'm jealous of is other authors' ability to create entire worlds. I personally don't possess such amount of imagination, so it's always impressive to see. Fortune of Fallout is a good example of that. I would say the best part of it is the world building. The characters are fine, my only complaint regarding them would be CLAYSON. He's a smidge too perfect. The way everything always worked out in his favor made the story a bit predictable, and the fact that he saved his kingdom in the span of, what, 3 days is quite impressive considering the fact that he was a total stranger to this world not so long ago. The pacing's quite good as well, even though story-wise everything happens fast. It is written in a way that makes us feel that CLAYSON really had the time to get accustomed to his new life, and it didn't magically happen in the blink of an eye. Although in typical Kaya fashion, I thought some parts were a little too long. I will always complain about slowness. You can't stop me. This first book works well as a standalone, so I'm confused as to why or how they can be sequels, but I'll probably check out book 2 in, let's see, 2 lifetimes and a half. In the meantime, don't worry too much. Rimduum is all in the realm of fiction, because ain't no mountain high enough to bury your mistakes or hide a whole lot of society. Unless... Bye! Also subscribe.